A week on Thursday, Gareth Southgate is announcing his squad to play Brazil and Belgium at Wembley. With only 4 games to go until England play their opening match at Euro 2024, will Gareth Southgate be picking his squad for the tournament, or will he experiment? And who deserves the call-up? Let's take a look. So thank you all for joining me. My name's Gary. Welcome to Channel England Football. This squad is important. This squad is really, really important. England have Brazil, Belgium, Bosnia and Iceland all before the Euros, and that's it. Which means Gareth Southgate's got some big decisions to make. Now, if you are familiar with this channel, we are currently picking our European squad, our 23-man squad that will go to Germany every Sunday on my live stream. So check it out every Sunday, 7:30 p.m. But Henry Winter has tweeted this out today, the 14th of March. Southgate will announce his squad against Brazil and Belgium. So who's it going to be? Is he going to pick the established players, or will he experiment? Now, there's some key players here that I think deserve a call-up, and we're just going to be shooting off the hip. I'm not going to be over-editing this video. I want it to be a real natural conversation. He'll pick the big players. So anyone who's thinking that he's going to rest players like Kane, Bellingham, Saka, is not. He will pick his strongest squad. However, will he then be picking those players that are on the fringe, or will this squad essentially be the biggest sign yet of who is essentially going to take? Barring injuries, does it also essentially say that if you're not picked in this squad, then you're really out of the equation for a call-up to the Euros? I don't know. But there are some players, though, who clearly should be in this squad who historically under Southgate haven't had much of a run out. Palmer and Gordon in particular really jump up. Does Kobbie Mainoo get a call up as well in central midfield? Is this his opportunity to have a look at him? If he does that mean he's going to the Euros? I don't think so, but he definitely deserves a call up to these matches. Dominic Solanke as well, currently with 14 goals in the Premier League, deserves a call up, but will he pick him? If he's not going to take him to the Euros, what is the point? But there's absolutely no doubt that he's earned his call-up. Same as Ollie Watkins, he has to come back into this squad. And do other players miss out? What does he do about Marcus Rashford? Does he deserve a call-up now? No, he does not. Rashford does not deserve a call-up on current form. Will he get called up? If he doesn't call him up, does that mean he's ruling him out of the Euros? These are really interesting questions. They're going to put a lot of pressure on Southgate because it's a 23-man squad. Anyone who's watching the live stream will know very well how difficult it's going to be. Some really good players are going to be left behind, and there's no doubt in this next squad, Southgate's going to get some grief because there's going to be some players in it that arguably should be, and other players that are in it that arguably shouldn't be, and people are going to see this squad, even if it is or isn't in his mind, as the team he's looking at taking to the Euros. That is inevitable. Personally, I would like to see him test out some young, new players who are coming up, particularly in central midfield. I don't think, all being truthful, it really matters who he picks up front in regards to Ollie Watkins or Solanke. They're not going to get in and above Kane. It's as simple as that. But in that central midfield area, I think someone like Kobbie Mainoo should be called up because we're so short in that area of the pitch. And those of you that have watched the live stream will know he's actually, at the minute as it stands, in the channel's squad for the Euros. Left back, though, is another complicated area for Gareth Southgate. Does Joe Gomez get another call-up to England, who over recent years has sort of been on the fringe? Luke Shaw currently is injured. Chilwell not on the best of form. That left-back position is absolutely wide open. Is he going to play Trippier left-back in these friendlies, or will he use these as an opportunity to try out some untested English players in that area? What goalkeepers does he call up? At the minute, there's a big doubt over... I mean, does Ramsdale deserve his call-up, for example? Pickford is undoubtedly the number one, but the second and third choice goalkeepers are open for discussion. He's got an impossible job here, Southgate. I will be sympathetic to him here. He has got just an abundance of talent to choose from, a limited amount of games to provide them with experience or to get a look at them, and only 23 players he can take to the tournament. So what does he do? I've got a feeling he's going to go with a mix of both. He's certainly going to pick his tried and tested. He knows the players that he's going to take. There's the search, your Kanes, your Bellingham, so on. and so on. He'll give them as many minutes as he can against Brazil and Belgium. No matter what we all think about that, he will play our strongest squad. And I do think he's going to use this as an opportunity to look at a couple of fringe players. I really do. We're only in, what are we, 5th of March? We're only in the 5th of March. A week in football is a huge amount of time. Who knows what's going to happen? Some of these players will inevitably drop off. Some will pick up. Does he give James Maddison a bit more of a run out in these friendlies as well? I think he could potentially be an important player for England. Trent Alexander-Arnold as well. Historically, he's only played him usually against weaker opposition. Does he come in against Brazil and Belgium in midfield? That midfield area I keep coming back to, where I believe he's got to look at new options. Centre-back as well. It looks like Stones and Maguire are going to be his trusted centre-backs. They're playing and relatively playing well. But who are those backups? Is it going to be Dunk? Is it going to be Tomori? Is it going to be Guéhi? I think Guéhi will get a call up. But who else is going to be in that centre-back position? I think who he chooses at the back will almost determine who goes to the Euros. Maybe with the exception of the left-back position. If Shaw can get fit, he comes back in. Palmer and Gordon are interesting. Will he pick both of them for this next squad? He hasn't done that before. Will he want to see both of them in action? Will he pick one or the other? Palmer seems to be the one who's had a bit more of a look in with Southgate so far than Anthony Gordon has. Raheem Sterling, another player. Does he come back into this squad? And does that mean that he's looking to take him to the Euros? Remember, historically, Gareth Southgate really loved Raheem Sterling. If he brings him back in now, will he almost slot back into that favourite role? He's got the experience. Will he be wanting to take experience to this Euros? So there's a lot for Southgate to discuss. I've given my opinion on who I think I would like to see in there. Kobe Mainoo for one. I want to see Maddison play a few more games. I'd like to see his experiment at centre-back and left-back as well. And I want to see Anthony Gordon and Palmer in this England squad. And I would also finally like to see maybe an Ollie Watkins have a run out in this side as well. Maybe start one of these two games. Heaven forbid, if Harry Kane gets injured, I think our chance of winning the tournament are over if he does. If he does, let's see even more what Ollie Watkins can do in an England shirt, because it's probably fair to say he hasn't performed to the heights he has with Villa in that Three Lions shirt so far. But they're big shoes to fill, are Harry Kane's. Let me know what your thoughts are. There's a number of players there. There's probably a whole bunch of players I've not even thought of, but I don't think he's going to go completely left field. I don't think we're going to see a completely different squad. Let me know who you would like to see Southgate pick in the squad next Thursday. I will be dropping a video on that squad once it's out, and I will be also dropping a preview video of the Brazil and Belgium games, giving my score predictions. Remember to join me every Sunday for the live stream as well. They're proving incredibly popular. If you're new to this channel, please like and subscribe and share. And even if you're not new, please like and share. It helps me out tremendously. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all on my next video.